So I got a head start, and I've diced up one carrot. I just sliced it into rounds. And then I had a thick slice of onion, and I diced it up. Here's a small sweet potato. I peeled it, and I cubed it into bite-sized pieces. And the reason for this is spicy, and that'll help smooth it out. Here is a half a jalapeno and a half a Fresno chili. I kept the seeds and the membrane, all that in there. Now I'm going to chop up my serrano. I took the top off, set it to the side. And once again, I'm saving all the seeds and all of the membrane. Like I said before, this is going to be a spicy posole. And it's so good. It's just so good, I can't even tell you. And it is spicy. Not for the faint of heart. But it's not like burn your face off. So now I have them all together. I'm going to go to my big old pot, which I put some olive oil on the bottom. And I have it on medium-high heat. I'm going to add all my veg. We're going to give that a quick stir. We don't want anything to burn. And it is medium-high, so it's going to cook really fast. That's another good thing about this recipe, is it doesn't take long. Pardon my reach, but I had to get some salt. A good solid pinch of salt, and that's all the salt I'm going to add here. Health food, hashtag, just so you know. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to get the hominy. Now, this is my shortcut. Instead of using dehydrated posole that you can buy in the store, get hominy. Just cans of hominy. This is white hominy, and I'm rinsing off all the starch. One can, though, is not going to cut it. So I have a second can, and this time I'm using golden hominy. And it's just for color. I really can't tell a difference in flavor. So rinse that off, and then I'm going to fill this can of water. What am I going to do with it? Let me think. Are you going to show me? We'll never know. Anyway, here's garlic. It's minced garlic, and I waited until I've cooked these veg for just a few minutes because you don't want garlic to burn. That's a fact. I'm just doing a teaspoon of garlic. Like I said, this soup has so much flavor in it, and none of it, though, is as a result of salt. The salt that I used earlier is just to help get everything started. So we're going to give that a quick stir just until you can start to smell the garlic. Because, you know, burnt garlic is bitter garlic. And, oh, hey, look, there's that can of water I had. Who knew what it was for? So that is we're not using stock. It is Lent, so I can't use like a chicken stock or a beef stock. I could use a vegetable stock if I had any, and I don't. So now we're going to add the posole. I'm sorry. Now we're going to add the hominy. And another can of water. I mean, we're making a soup after all. Give that a little stir-a-do. And it's already starting to look good. But no, let's add more. This is a can of Rotel. It's diced tomatoes with green chilies in it. I love this stuff. I use it in a lot of my cooking, especially if it's of the Spanish variety. So we're going to give that a stir. I think my liquid looks good. Everything's starting to come together. So I say let's slap a lid on this baby and let it cook. We're going to let the sweet potatoes cook because once they're done, the soup is done. So let's just put that to bed. Now I got my shrimps. These are deveined and peeled already. Already done. You missed that step. So I'm going to cut each shrimp into threes. Why? Because they're bite-sized pieces. You don't want a spoon where you have a big old honking shrimp on there that falls off, falls back into your bowl of soup, and then splashes. That's just a mess. So we're going to cut all these into threes, and I'll check you back later. Look at that. Looking good. If I do say so myself. But I think it needs some more chilies. Now, these are Hatch green chilies, and they're mild. The reason for this is they provide such good flavor without adding any additional heat. Trust me on this, you're going to like it. Slap that lid back on. Ooh. You know what I did? I tasted it, and my face almost burned off. So we're going to add honey. Honey helps take away the heat without adding too much sweet. So it needed it. Trust that. I mean, I've been over it and I look like the Nazi in Indiana Jones, the first one. My face just started melting. So here I am giving that a stir. And I really am confident that that's going to help out. It already is not burning my eyes as I stand over the pot, so yay for honey. My honey gave me that suggestion, actually. She's smart. Now, these are 3 corn tortillas. I'm going to cut it into strips, and I'm going to add it to my posole. And the reason for this is that I need a thickener in there as well. A lot of people use masa. I don't have any. But what's corn tortillas made out of? Masa. Smarticles, hashtag. So, with these strips, I am going to cut them into thirds. What is it with the number 3 in Lent? Could it be the Holy Trinity? Father, Son, Holy Spirit? I don't know. This is made for Lent. Actually, I do know. That's exactly what it's for. So we're going to add... Ooh, that's come to a good boil. We are going to add our strips of corn tortilla. Give that a quick stir. Look at that. Doesn't that look good already? I think it does. And this is going to help thicken it too, like I said. And they basically break apart once they've been in there for a little bit. So now we have our raw shrimp, and we're going to dump them all in at once. And the thing about shrimp is, don't stir it when it's in the raw state like this. Don't stir it at all. It will make everything taste fishy. But if you wait until it turns pink and stir it, it won't. Isn't that a fun fact? Oh, look at that. My shrimp is now done. So now it's safe to stir. That's my tip of the day, by the way, about the fishy fish taste. So we're going to stir this up, and guess what? We are done and ready to bowl this up. Are you getting hungry yet? Because I am. All right, check it out. We got a bowl full of posole, spicy, for Lent. No meat, but tons of flavor. I really hope you try this. If you do, let me know. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Also, I have a new website out, jimmydix.com. Check it out if you have time. Until then, happy Lent, everybody. Jimmy Dix.